And another warm welcome from me to you. My name is Justin Wishart, and you are watching From Broken Worlds, where I chronicle my rehab and hopefully qualify for the 2027 World's Highland Games Championships. Let's see if we can get her done. Something went wrong with my recording yesterday. This is Valentine's Day, so happy belated Valentine's to everyone. The recording, the first little bit, it didn't record for some reason. So we pick it up at my working set, and no biggie. He just missed how things went, and they went pretty good. I woke up early, so even though it was my day off from work, still woke up. I think it's 6:30 or 6 I woke up so I can get my workout done. So then the rest of the day was for my wife and celebrating her and how awesome she is for Valentine's. But yeah, this is my squats went well. Happy with them. Now we go to my shoulder press. You get to see kind of an interesting thing where you see how important form is for shoulder press. So there's a place I failed, but I was near the beginning, and I'll point it out when it gets there, but it's just because my form, I was trying to do something a little different. When I put my hips forward like I do, I was trying to do it in a more sort of tight fashion. And when I focus on one area of my form, I forget another area. And so you'll see soon that as I went up, it was way too far in front of me because I was thinking more about my body position than my bar path direction. And that caused failures, but that's all right. It's okay to fail, but if you can't identify why you fail, then that's kind of a problem. But if you can identify why you failed, then you can do something about it. And I was able to kind of figure it out, so it worked out all right. I think I'm doing my single shoulder presses for 202.5, I think the amount was. So that was successful. This next one was, I just let this play. Usually I just cut to the next one. I wanted to show you how much time I take in between sets when I'm doing my singles. It's not a lot of time. It's just kind of quick walk around, maybe shake off my shoulders a little bit. Get a few deep breaths to make sure I got some oxygen in me, and then go into my next one. But this one was a little struggle too. I was throwing it out a little in front of me. Now this is the one I failed. And then I tried again and threw it out even further in front of me, even worse. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's just rack this. And that's why the rule for this one is for this set to know whether I progress further next time is if I get 5 out of 7, because I'm trying to account for the fact that sometimes my form is off. It's not that the weight's necessarily too heavy. It's just I screw up on the form, and that's a good case of it right there. But it's not hard form, but if you don't do it right, your success is very dependent upon your form when you start getting heavy. So just keep that in mind with the shoulder press. It's not a difficult form, but it's very important to be on form. You can see that was, I believe, my last one, and it went the best. Usually, I'm the most tired in the shoulders by this point. So usually that's the most iffy one, but it kind of went up the best because my bar path was the best. Then we get into the high pulls. Felt pretty good. I did, can't really tell watching it, but I definitely felt it. Later on, I tried to pull with more aggression instead of just kind of a light pull. Well, I'm not really doing light pulls, but just pull more with more force. But I didn't pay attention where my hands were, and they weren't centered, so the right side felt super heavy and the light side felt super light, and it was kind of took a lot of power away from my pull. But besides that, everything good. When it comes time, I'll point out a little bit of a form change up that happened. So it was this one here that I didn't have centered hands. So yeah, it looks a little slower. That's but all you can tell with the throw, but it wasn't centered. Yeah, so do better on the next two sets. But one thing I changed on the third set, so this is the second set. The third set was to have my back a little more vertical. That means a little more bent knees, and use the opportunity for my quads to generate a little bit of force at the beginning. So this set here, my back angle was yeah, you can see me leaning back there. And it worked good. So I'll continue on with that just little slight change. Yeah, leaning back, there we go. So I was happy with that little discovery. Just a small little change. Gets you that little tilt back right before I start pulling. Really made a difference. So yeah, that went pretty good. It's good to discover new things. And obviously putting away the plates. I've moved to 225 now for that, so I'm pretty happy with that. Here I just did some accessory work. I have these handles. Kind of see they're a little different. I kind of chose this as an accessory just to use those handles because I have them, and why not use them? And I used a thick band so I can get some reps in just to work on my chin-ups a bit more. It's the thickest band I have. I think this is the one where I start arching my back, and here it slips on me up to my ankles. Kind of got caught up. I was like, okay, that's enough of this. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the workout. See you later.